You know that box of baking soda? Yeah, the one that's probably been sitting in the back of your pantry forever. We all think of it for baking, right? Making cookies, cakes, that kind of stuff. Well, what if I told you it's also a secret health weapon? We're about to uncover its hidden powers. Let's get into it.
No, I'm serious. Think about that for a second. What if one of the best, most versatile health remedies isn't something you have to go out and buy at a pharmacy? What if it's been right there, hiding in your kitchen cabinet all along? Well, we're about to find out. Okay, so let's get a little scientific for a moment. The fancy name for baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and the key to all of its amazing tricks is one simple thing. It's fantastic at neutralizing acids. Seriously, that one property is the engine that drives everything we're going to talk about today. Remember that word, neutralize.
And believe me, it's quite a list of benefits. We're going to break down 7 surprising ways it can help, from dealing with common stuff like heartburn all the way to giving you a boost in your workouts. Yeah, really.
All right, first up, let's talk about the one you might have already heard of. And for good reason, because it works. I'm talking about that awful, burning feeling from heartburn or acid reflux. Turns out that little box of baking soda can be a total lifesaver. And the way it works is just so simple, it's almost elegant. See, heartburn is basically just stomach acid splashing up where it doesn't belong. Baking soda is the opposite of acid. It's alkaline. So when they meet, poof, it just neutralizes that acid on contact. It's a super fast fix. You just mix a teaspoon in a glass of water, and you can feel the relief almost immediately.
And guess what? That same acid-busting power works wonders in your mouth too. Baking soda is an amazing and incredibly cheap way to boost your oral hygiene.
And we're talking about more than just fresh breath here. It's got this gentle, scrubby texture that helps get rid of plaque. It can help soothe those painful canker sores. And get this, studies have actually proven it can whiten your teeth. It's like an all-in-one treatment for your mouth.
Okay, this next one might really surprise you. We're going from the bathroom cabinet to the gym bag. Believe it or not, that same old baking soda can actually help you perform better during a workout. Push harder, last longer, seriously.
So here's how it works. You know that burn you feel in your muscles when you're really pushing it? That's lactic acid building up, which lowers your muscle's pH level. Well, taking a bit of baking soda before a workout helps to buffer that acid. It basically helps keep the pH level from dropping so fast, which means you can fight off fatigue and that burn for longer.
And the results are kind of staggering. There was this one study with cyclists. The ones who took baking soda were able to go for an average of 4.5 minutes longer than the group that didn't. 4.5 minutes! In the world of sports, that is an absolute eternity.
Okay, so from the gym, let's head outside. Baking soda has been used for skin problems for, well, forever. It's one of those old-school remedies that your grandma probably knew about. And you know what? The science actually supports it. So for annoying stuff like itchy mosquito bites, bee stings, or even a bad sunburn, its power to neutralize can really calm down that irritation. It's super easy to use, too. You can just make a simple paste with a little water and put it right on the spot. Or for all-over itchiness, just dump a cup of it into a warm bath. Ah, relief.
Now, this next one is where the science gets really, really cool. Some recent studies are suggesting that baking soda might have a pretty profound effect on autoimmune issues, like rheumatoid arthritis.
So check this out. A 2018 study found something incredible. After just 2 weeks of drinking a baking soda and water mix, it looked like people's immune cells shifted gears. Instead of being on the attack, they started focusing more on reducing inflammation. It's like baking soda flips a switch, telling the body, hey, calm down. For anyone dealing with autoimmune pain, that is a potential game changer. All right, let's go back to our digestive system for a minute. Just like it zaps heartburn, baking soda can also give you some quick relief from that awful, uncomfortable bloating and gas.
And yeah, you guessed it, it works pretty much the same way. Whether it's from eating too fast or, other monthly causes, it helps neutralize the gases and acids that are causing all that trouble. It just helps bring your stomach's pH back to a happy, neutral place, and the relief can be almost instant.
Okay, for our last benefit, and this is one we need to talk about carefully, but the potential is just wow. Researchers are looking into how baking soda might actually help support traditional cancer treatments. So the idea is this. Cancer cells seem to love acidic environments. They thrive in them. By using baking soda to make that environment less acidic, more alkaline, it might actually slow down tumor growth. And what's really fascinating is that it might even help chemotherapy drugs do their job better. Now, I have to stress, this is still being heavily researched, but it's an incredibly promising field of study. So, We've covered a ton of ground here, right? From heartburn to workouts to skincare. How can one simple white powder do all of that? Well, it really all boils down to that one core idea we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah, this really sums it up perfectly. Think of it this way. Whether it's too much acid in your stomach, in your muscles, or even in the environment around a tumor, the root problem is an imbalance. Baking soda is like the great equalizer. It's alkaline, so it steps in, balances out that acid, and brings things back to a neutral state where your body can just work better.
But okay, it's super important we talk about this. As amazing as baking soda is, it's not something to just use without thinking. There are some real risks involved, and you absolutely have to know what they are before you start using it.
Listen up, because this is the most important part. Baking soda is for temporary, occasional relief. It is not a daily supplement. For one, it's packed with sodium. Using it too often can seriously mess with your body's natural balance and even put your heart at risk. So please, if you have ongoing problems, go see a doctor. And it's a definite no-go for kids and pregnant women. Be smart about this.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here when you look at that humble box of baking soda in your cupboard? Well, it's clear that from your mouth to your muscles to your stomach, this cheap everyday powder has some truly amazing health benefits, and it's all thanks to that simple power of neutralizing acid. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What other simple, powerful solutions are hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to discover them?